How's it going, guys? I'm back at it again in here for the video for you guys for today. And then today I decided to do a topic video that I feel like I should get my thoughts and opinions on a few touchy subjects, and that'll be about The Rock returning at the Royal Rumble, the AJ Lee scandal that has been happening for a while, and as well with The Miz turning babyface for the very first time, how I feel about that. And originally I was going to do like a Q&A, but I decided to save that too for next month, and just to get this out of the way too, and I felt like I wanted to talk about this more since other people have been talking about it here and there, and we are drawing near to the Royal Rumble, which will be happening in about 2 months with the pay-per-view. And so with this being said, definitely feel free to leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment box, and as well, definitely feel free to leave some video responses. And getting into with the first topic too, and this is getting into with The Rock returning at the Royal Rumble, and as well being able to face CM Punk. And I can get other people's arguments about this, that he didn't exactly have the proper opportunity and to become #1 contender, and he didn't even fight for it. I can understand that part and everything, and I would like that to have happened, but with me and with him doing the Hollywood thing, and I really don't think he just did that because he didn't really care about wrestling, and I still think he does, and he's done a hell of a lot too for the wrestling business. And to me, the way that people still want to bash about The Rock, and when he comes back, it's really great and refreshing to me, and I really enjoy seeing him when we do get to see him, and he just really still is able to kick ass, and he still got it in the ring. So, I don't get how people will want to still be able to do that, but that's beyond me, and that's one of the things that do piss me off as a Rock fan and want to talk about, him returning and things like that and whatever have you. So, to me, I still like him, and I'm still looking forward into, having him return and everything. So, with this, I think it is going to be a really great match between him and CM Punk, and he just basically announced that he was able to return at the Royal Rumble, and that could have been done more differently, but we can't really do anything much more about that. Uh, I don't really see him winning it all that much for the WWE Championship anyway, and especially since we got guys like Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and as well Dean Ambrose being able to help CM Punk. I do see a scenario where those guys will be able to help him, and The Rock will probably be going after CM Punk with the People's Elbow or the Rock Bottom. And as the match is just about over, I can see those guys coming on in and attacking The Rock, or I can kind of see The Rock winning by disqualification and not winning the WWE Championship anyway. So those are just some of the scenarios that could possibly happen, and depending on what type of match is going to be into play and what type of match we are going to be seeing at that particular point in time. There's a lot to look forward to, so much so far right now in that matchup, and anything can really happen. So, to me, I know he's not going to be able to defend it at house shows. He probably will be able to return and defend the championship, or just be able to have it be held, and be able to somewhat defend it on Raw and SmackDown. I know he's been able to now lately be able to go back to SmackDown for the first time in a long time, last I heard. So not too sure if that is going to be still in the plans for The Rock or anything, and if he does hold the WWE Championship. So even if he does win it, I wouldn't really be that much against it either. It's not like he's going to be holding it for a long time. I mean, he's going to be most likely holding it up until WrestleMania, having a rematch with CM Punk most likely, and whether or not that's going to happen, that remains to be seen. We're still going to be going into TLC, so anything can really happen. And it might be just one match with CM Punk and The Rock, and with their unfinished business that they do have. So, I don't really see it that much of a big issue. I think it's still going to be great either way. The build-up is going to be awesome. I cannot wait to see the war words between those two. And you thought The Rock and John Cena with their war words was really awesome. Just wait until you see these two go at it in the ring, and as well talk about it in their promo and building up their feud. So that's going to be really fantastic. And I think it'll be worth the wait too. So, that's what I pretty much do see, and I'm not going to really go far in depth, or, just go on a whole long rant on, how I feel, especially with you know, with all this going on and everything. So, you know, hopefully you guys get where I'm coming from here, and then maybe you guys maybe slightly think about this more, a little bit more differently, and most likely get where I'm coming from. So, you know, I think you guys will enjoy either way, and I think it's going to become a really fun thing going into the Royal Rumble once we reach that point going into the Royal Rumble for January. Alright, so getting into the next topic, and I will be talking about The Miz and him turning babyface. And actually, I do like how this is turning out, and so far it is shaping up to be really good. I never thought in a million years that The Miz would be a fucking face, and who would have thought that? That was a real shock to me, especially with this matchup too, with Dolph Ziggler and them having a really great match. And I do see a lot of potential, really great feuds going for The Miz. And I'm not really the biggest Miz fan, but I am, you know, somewhat in the middle with him, and I really do enjoy seeing him in the ring, and with his promos are really entertaining, and seeing him live, he's one of the most fun guys to see live, so that was really cool that I practically got to see him for the first time. And with the show that I recently went to not too long ago, that was a really fun experience there. So yeah, you know, to me, I really thought that, you know, The Miz will eventually want to be heel again, since some wrestlers want to be able to have that face turn just to get more heel heat and eventually stay heel, but you know, it doesn't really seem that way all that much anymore. It might turn out to be that way, and then he'll probably want to be in the main event and want to fight for the world title or the WWE title, whatever have you. So I kind of did see that, but as of right now, probably won't happen. But there really isn't all that much to say about The Miz turning face, and I really do enjoy it so far. So I do see a lot of potential, great matches and feuds, and a lot more great promos out of The Miz. And I think this can really go somewhere, and people will get more into him and more behind him. So not really a whole lot to say about that when it comes to The Miz. And with the final topic that I will be talking about, and it kind of has been happening since Hell in a Cell around the month of October. I want to say maybe just a little bit more before then. I think around the end of September, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this whole storyline and scandal with AJ Lee and with John Cena has been happening. And you know, with this, in the beginning, I didn't really care all that much about it, and you know, with this, it really did remind me about the TNA storyline with AJ Styles and everything, with Kazarian and Christopher Daniels, and how that came about, and that was just fucking god awful. And you know, to me, I thought it was gonna be, you know, somewhat going more into that, but you know, at the same time too, I have been enjoying it, and with that, we did get Tamina's return out of this. I thought that was pretty cool, and Tamina was able to attack AJ Lee, and also we got the John Cena and Dolph Ziggler finally. Those two were able to feud and actually have their match be able to happen. Most likely will be going into TLC. I'm pretty sure that will most likely happen, and you know, with this, it has been okay. Most of the time, I really didn't give a fuck about it, and you know, it really wasn't that much really entertaining to me. But at some points of the feud and everything, and with the scandal going on, you know, it has been kind of a little bit dragged out, but not that much. And you know, with some of the things that I did mention, that we get some of those positives in there, and that was pretty much fine. You know, to me, especially when John Cena and AJ Lee had that whole making out session, and to me, I thought we were gonna probably get like another marriage proposal, and that's probably in the works, and I really don't want to see that. It probably will happen, probably not, but that I really don't think will most likely happen anyway. You know, this probably most likely end around December. I don't really see it having it have to really drag out any further, but you know, it has its ups and downs. You know, sometimes I do care about it, but others I really just go, what the hell is going on, and why is this even needed? But you know, there really isn't far too much to say about it, so you know, it's not really too much worth talking about. But you know, I just wanted to give a few thoughts on how I feel about it anyway. So I do see it ending around, you know, December, and we won't have that, you know, happening pretty much that much anymore. I do eventually see out of this AJ Lee coming back as general manager, or just being in the Divas division, maybe winning the Divas championship, since I really want to see that out of her, and it should have happened a long damn time ago, but it eventually happened, so I'm not too far worried about it. And that's practically my thoughts on that, and with all the topics. And everything that I did talk about, how I feel about what's really going on in the state of the WWE so far, to me, and my thoughts and opinions. So what are your own thoughts? How do you feel about the particular topics that I did talk about? How do you feel about The Rock returning at the Royal Rumble? Do you see him winning the WWE Championship? How do you feel about the AJ Lee and John Cena scandal that's going on right now? Do you see it ending? What you like and what you don't like about that? And about The Miz, how do you feel about his face turn? What do you see out of it? Do you see this happening as a long-term thing, or is it going to be a little while? And do you see it basically having him be a heel again? Who knows? But definitely leave your video responses, and as well leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment box. Continue to follow me on Twitter. I have a really great fun time tweeting with you guys, so that would be down below in the description box for you guys to check out. And until then, hopefully you guys enjoy the great rest of your day. Hopefully it's going great and everything. And until then, I'll see you guys whenever I see you for the next video. Peace.